Hey everybody, Jim here, out and about on a pretty nice day. This day was back at home now, reviewing this footage, talking over it, and having some coffee, as a matter of fact. This is in Asagaya, in the Suginami ward of Tokyo, and we're here in this place. It's sort of like this big shopping mall kind of thing. I think it's called the Asagaya PAL Center. So as you're looking around, you can see there's just like tons of, like, it's like a mall, like a pedestrian mall kind of thing, where you can't ride your bicycles in here, but like streets intersect with it for, you know, bikes and stuff. But lots of like restaurants and little shops, clothes stores, antique shops, bread shops, all kinds of stuff. But here, as you can see, there's also a book off in here, and that's what I wanted to do today. I was in the area. I said, hey, they got this little book off built here in the PAL Center. Let's go check it out. So here we go, going into the book off. Ironically, not to look for books, even though here you can see there are tons of them. These big sort of manga collections all together sold at like bargain prices, like $10. But we're here for games. Which we're getting started with Switch, which is, a console I got earlier in the year. Persona 5 Scramble, which is a great game. Even though it's not in English, I would say just import it anyway, and you might lose track of the story, but it's a fun game in general. But yeah, Switch, a console I've been getting more and more into this year. Really enjoying it. So now it's like an extra area that I have to, like peruse anytime I go to a book off. Mud Runner American Wilds. That game's for me, I remember when I was a kid going to those truck attractor pools, going out with the cousins on the old four-wheelers going mud, and the Tokyo 2020 Olympics with Sonic and Mario. The Olympics that just weren't meant to be, I guess. That's gonna be something to have at some point. Yeah, show that to your kids. Isn't that funny? This Olympics actually never occurred, except for with Mario and Sonic. That's actually this year's Olympics. Olympics were canceled. They were like, we're gonna let Mario and Sonic characters take it this year. But yeah, anyway, book off, good stuff. So looking at all these, pretty killer games for the Switch, and then the PS4 here, which I actually don't have a PS4. You can see Biohazard 2 Remake is already like 20 some odd bucks. So that's a steal. When I do, actually, I'm planning to pick up a PS5 when they come out, and then I'm gonna have this big back catalog of PS4 games to play, because I think the only times I've ever played a PS4 is at like friends' houses. So I'm gonna have a lot of games to play. So even if there aren't very many PS5 games at launch, I'm gonna go back and play some of the stuff I missed on PS4. Perhaps some Ace Combat, who knows? Or this game I just grabbed randomly, if the blur would go away. It's called Sheen. No idea what that is, but had cool box art. And the Rockman Zero collection, I guess, is what that is. That's pretty cool. I've actually never played any of the Zero games. And Biohazard Remake 3 is like $30. So both of those are already like super affordable. So that's very nice. Judge Eyes, and Contra. What is it? The something Force or whatever. I had seen horrible reviews for that, but then when I watched people actually playing it, it looked like they were really enjoying it. So I don't know. You can tell me if you've played that game, if you've got an opinion on it. I'd like to hear it. I had to walk past this little section here with all the Vita and some 3DS on it because there was a big man standing there. Which, oddly enough, he's a huge dude, a big fat guy, and you can't see him. That's how good I am with the camera. Macross. This cool, like, Macross. It's a PS3 Macross game that I don't think I've ever heard of, but, this cool little collector's thing here with some extra stuff in it. Macross 30. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's how good I am with the camera. There could be a huge fat dude in the aisle. You'd never even know it. But lots of stuff on the PS3 here. The PS3, another console I didn't really have a whole lot of experience with. during that whole generation. I had a 360 and had a PS3 eventually, but never really got much for it. Sengoku Basara 3 for the Wii, that's pretty cool. I really like the Sengoku Basara games. They're a very Capcom-ish take on the whole Musou style of game, so I like those. Those are pretty cool. Some other nice stuff here. This Dragon Quest Famicom collection. So it's got all the Famicom and Super Famicom Dragon Quest games. It was like part of a 25th anniversary, and having trouble. Yeah, we'll just leave that there. You're fine there. And plenty of DS and 3DS stuff, which is a console I love. Like you can see the Dragon Quest V remake and everything. That was actually how I initially played Dragon Quest V, was on my DS. But so much time on the DS with Dragon Quest remakes and Mario Kart and Little Red Riding Hood Zombie Barbecue, if anyone's ever played that. I really enjoyed my 3DS. But we're looking at PS2 games here. Something I'm more into usually, because I like my PS2 quite a lot. And we have shooting games here, but instead of shoot 'em ups, we just have like, there's Ace Combat 3 or Ace Combat 4 or 5, whatever the hell it was. But they're like, yeah, let's put that in the shooting section. I'm like, what? Where's my Dodonpachi? Lots of fighting games though, including this something Hime. I think I've actually played that before and it sucks. And these really cool Saint Seiya games. These Saint Seiya 3D fighters. These are fun. I actually reviewed one of them like a long time ago. But they're great. Not the deepest fighters, mind you, but they recreate a lot of the cool like transformations and super attacks from the series really well. Third Strike for 1,400 some odd yen. 20 something for Mark of the Wolves. KOF 11 is 891. Which is okay, I guess. 464 for this Kamen Rider game, which I haven't played yet. I've played several Kamen Rider games on the PS2, but not that one. But they're usually pretty cool. And a Samurai Spirits collection, which is nice. Then we got all these, kind of like, as they describe them, action titles like got One Piece, Shadow of the Colossus, some of the Ryuga Gotoku games, Yakuza. Those are always fun. Always enjoy those. Beautiful Joe. Lots of other stuff. Beat Mania, which I should maybe give more love to rhythm games. I don't play very many of those. But we got some cool PS1 stuff here, including for $8.91, the Fist of the North Star beat 'em up. That's a really good price on that. Rockman X3, X4, and X5 all here for $8.91. Pretty good prices on these actually. I was happy to find that out. Monster Farm, aka Monster Rancher, and Metal Slug X, I believe. I spent a lot of time with Monster Rancher as a kid. That was a lot of fun, just putting different CDs and stuff, just raiding your mom's crappy CD collection, hoping for some sort of really kick-ass monster. Oh, good times. Puyo Puyo. Speaking of good times, Puyo Puyo Sun, probably my favorite in the series. Can't go wrong with that. It's like $4. That's good stuff. Breath of Fire and all kinds of good stuff. Parappa the Rapper. One of the unsung heroes. Well, is he unsung? 200 yen for Biohazard 2. Yeah, Parappa. One of those, just, I don't know. What can you say about it? Fun stuff. Feel good game. And Snatcher on the PS1 for, a little over $20. Which is about right. Yeah, Snatcher on the PS1, Saturn, PC Engine, way cheaper than you'll spend on the Sega CD version. So I guess just maybe you can patch those, or just learn how to read Japanese or something. Save yourself a few $100. Battle Stadium DON, basically Smash Brothers with Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece characters. Biohazard 4 for $8.91. Some GameCube stuff is pretty affordable. Some of it though, like for instance, like Kirby Air Ride, for whatever reason, that's an expensive game. So I guess there are a handful of rare and sought after GameCube games out here. Who knew? And we have some retro stuff, including some Fate game. I don't know much about Fate. But yeah, 400 yen for like Code Veronica. We got some Soul Calibur for 264 yen. That's like $2.50. It's a good deal on that. And Lunar, the Silver Star, for $8.91. It's complete with the spine card and everything. Yeah, Fate. That's outside of unlimited codes. I really don't know very much about that series. Valkyrie no Densetsu. Fun little Zelda-ish action RPG. A plastic case for a Famicom disc game with nothing in it. Very useful. Box Mario Bros. 3. That's always nice. One of my favorite 8-bit games, really. Mario 3. Who doesn't love Mario 3? Sakura Wars 4 for like 1,800 yen. Sakura Wars games are pretty cool. I've played a couple of them. Ultraman. I don't know if that's... it says 6,900 on that, but I have to imagine that's not accurate. That game should not be that much. Kirby 3. I like that game a lot. I love the visual style, and you can play some 2 players too. And yeah, the little animal helpers are awesome. Rockman X, my favorite Rockman game. They got that boxed. However much that was, couldn't see the price tag. You slip in. But you know, plenty of good stuff in here, including. Which I think was just released on the Darius collection for, you know, console games. Darius Twin, which is a pretty damn good Super Famicom and SNES shooter. You should check it out if you like those. And Smash Brothers boxed. I love the box art of the N64 Smash Bros. That's very cool stuff. But anyway, there's, you know, a few more things down here. Some stuff that's all boxed up. A pretty cool King of Fighters fight stick, a USB fight stick. That's very cool. Some of my favorite characters on there, like Terry and Ryo and Kyo, Iori. And some loose Super Famicom games, but pretty much they all sucked. The best game in there was like Pro Wrestling by Taito. So yeah, not much as far as like, you know, loose carts and things go, but they had a few cool things, you know, boxed, and some cool stuff like PS2, PS1. So I actually did pick up a handful of things in here today, and enjoyed my time in there. Hope you had a nice time looking around. Again, this is Asagaya in the Suginami ward of Tokyo. Pretty cool area in general, and this PAL Center is a nice little sort of like shopping center, mall kind of place. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed, and take care. Come back next time. Goodbye, everybody.